of, because I have no idea how to operate this shit. Very, very little idea what I'm doing at all. Oh, I'll be sitting here in a bit. Oh man, an aggravating experience. You know, homeboy swimming. Yeah, it took me a minute. I have very little idea what the hell I'm doing. I still haven't figured out the time lags or any of that crap. Oh, I'm almost as lost as a blind dog in the woods. Oh, crap. I'm wondering if I should have texted Darla to tell her I was coming on. Very barely any more than you. It took me 15 minutes to get back on a damn thing. I was thinking I was going to have to dump the live and start again. Oh, one thing I'm not is a tech wizard. That's for damn sure. Yeah, I had a rough week. Of course, it's snowing like crazy here now. So I figured I'd get today's little lives in and get the chat done before the sky falls. Hopefully it won't be that bad though. Hopefully it'll just be some snow. No big deal. So far it's been just cold and snow. Hey, Squeak. Yeah, he's in there somewhere. He'll come back around. Come here, buddy. He don't care. But he's waiting by the food hole. Yeah, he's waiting to be fed. That's all he cares about. Let me give him a couple little bits of food here. Let's see if that'll pacify him. Maybe he'll cooperate now. Maybe. Yeah, it rained just a little bit here, and then it turned into crap. And of course, we got freaking helicopters and drones all over the damn place, as usual. But they haven't been buzzing my house with jets lately, so that's good. It's always good when you don't have to have your house buzzed by jets because somebody wants to be a dink. Let me move this back where I've got some room, y'all. Try to zoom in a little without. See, it always does that super hard zoom. Let me see here. Dude's gonna have to be quite a bit smaller than his buddy. And I lost my pencil. Hopefully it won't get too bad for too many people. God knows there's enough going on right now. All that shit in California is because a couple of rich people, a rich husband and wife, somehow managed to get a monopoly on the land rights, and they don't got no damn water. They have priority on all the water in the state. It's ridiculous. But yeah, they do that palm fruit juice and the halos and Fiji water. And I'll never be buying any of that crap again. There we go. There we go. Have to start scarring this bitch up right away if I can ever get the layout in here. So I'll just do that. Do it super rough. Let's see. Oh, that's gonna have to come back quite a ways. I'll try to wait on a few more people to show up before I start the torture. Here, later tonight, we'll either keep working on the opalite skull, or we'll keep playing with the whatever the hell kind of skull it's going to end up being. I saw an ad. It's going to be an opalite skull, something like this one, but opalite. So when it's done, and I finally get it all polished, it'll kind of be sort of like that. Here's the other one. Because that one's got a little bit of color to it, and I think this one does too. If I can get the light to hit it just right. It's pretty thin. But I'm going to carve this one into a cross for the neighbor lady. And I found basically a bubblegum machine necklace with a bunch of crosses on it. And I'm going to take one of these and use it for stencil. I think it's something like that. There was a better looking one on here. Or maybe that. I haven't even looked to see which one will fit. And I just saw it laying in the dish, and I was like, well, it'd be a good idea. All right, so none of them are going to fit, I bet you. Got a little guy on here. Where's a little dude? It's all tangled up in a freaking knot. I mean, you can't really find them. But that's cool, though. It means I get to make my own. Oh, man. Kind of wonder if my beautiful wife is going to be nice enough to stop in and drop off a thumb. No, she's going to sleep. I used to try to learn to tie knots and stuff. Got as far as a hangman's noose and pretty much got away from it. If it's not to secure a load or something, I really don't know much about it. Let's see, I need to find a bit to use on this shit. Do want to get one that's going to knock off quite a bit of material though. Let's see, we'll set those two out. Let's see, I don't think I'll need that one yet. What kind of knots do you tie or make or whatever you call it? You can tell them highly socialized. Hey, sus guys. Oh, hope you're having a lovely day and not too cold. Oh, untie knot wizard. Yeah, not so much me. It takes a while. Chains are aggravating though. That ought to knock off quite a bit. I've got a splitting headache, buddy. Feels like I was too slow to duck. Beautiful there in Florida. You just give it a little bit. It's on its way. It's coming. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll get a bunch of the gang to stop in. Oh, fuck. Go ahead and slap in those layout lines real quick. What's yours, guys? Here in a minute, we'll just start tearing that shit up. Yep. You walk by here and he'll start chasing after me like, hey, come look, man. Come look at me. Got the side of his bowl a little dusty. I'm not feeding you. I'm sorry. I'm touching the signal plate. He's gone over there to the food hole though. He heard the noise. He knows he's getting fed. He's wrong. Poor guy. Yeah, Sugar Bee might pop in today if she notices. If they send out notification this time. Of course, that won't be happening for like another 5 minutes. Maybe. Yeah, I'm glad his fin is growing back. Poor little dude. Seems like it's taken a forever. There's been a few times I've caught him snuggled up in the roots, just not moving. And I realized he was asleep. First time I saw him doing that, I thought he had got caught up in there and he just decided that'd be a good place to end it. Hey, Yan, give Rookie a kiss for me. Let's see. There we go. So we have a slightly better view of his bowl. Y'all won't be missing out on a lot of eye candy trying to watch me today. Like there's ever eye candy until the final show. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I guess there is a little eye candy. We decided it's done. We decided it's finished. Hey, Auntie Honey. It ought to be enough to do plenty of damage. Yeah, it's not going to be too much longer. I'm going to have to just get a whole new collection of bits. He's just about had it. I mean, look at that one. The tip is completely smoothed out on it. Of course, I think I was using that one on metal for some reason. It just kind of baked itself into a nice, smooth little, harmless little end there. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything at all. Yeah, how have you been, Auntie Honey? Yeah, I have. I have almost talked her into letting me paint it. I figure what I'm going to do do like a pink red, and then some red, orange, and yellow. But I'm going to get a bottle of thinner for each one of those colors, and each bottle of thinner might get maybe 2 brush loads cleaned out in it, and that's going to be the paint, so that the stone will still show through. And of course, I'm going to leave the back just raw. Thank you, Annie, honey. Oh, speaking of this is nothing. I saw something today that makes this just look absolutely like garbage in every way, shape, and form. It's a rock engraver you can buy, and you hook it up to your computer, and you set a rock over underneath it, and it'll freaking put anything you want into it, and when it's done, it's a perfectly polished surface. Takes about 3 minutes to do a month's worth of work. Well, I hadn't been allowed to, but then I talked her into it. Because I'm pretty sure I can paint it and get it to where the stone texture will still show through if I just use a super thin paint. And if it doesn't show through, I can always just have to go back and sand it down again. Yep, allowed. Yep, allowed. As we were talking about it, and I said, and then when I get it painted, and she said, I don't want it painted. I said, I can't paint it. And she said, no. Broke my heart for a second. It broke my heart for a second. You know, I had an idea. They've got a solution that you can buy and make all this crap so that you can make your own opal. And opalite is a bunch of stuff that it just, like this one, kind of stacked to where it's got some color to it. And I mean, it's literally got some of every color in it, but it's very light. And I had the idea, well, what if I got some of that solution that lets them settle back out and turn into opals, and took one of these and just ground it up into dust, maybe 7 or 8 of them, just ground it up into dust and dump it in the vial and let it sit and see what happens. Hey, Alias. How's it going, man? I would say, are you cold? But I know you're cold. I know your ass is cold. The rest of you too. Not just your ass. I can understand. I wouldn't necessarily want my wife coming to me asking me, "Hun, can I have some machetes and duct tape?" I mean, like, why, babe? Are you over the epilepsy? Have you had your fill? Oh my God, -1. I think we're hanging out. Right at about 26 here for right now, and it's strange because there's enough moisture in the air and shit that with no wind, you can retain some body heat and it doesn't feel that cold. And then the first little puff of wind, it just cuts like a knife. But yeah, here in a minute, I'm going to start ripping some cheeks out of the front of that. That sounded bad. Out of the front of the skull, make the cheek bones. And keep shaping the roundness of the back of that skull. And then this stuff here, the stone dust and stuff, the granite and the opalite and shit, I'm going to hang on to that in case I've got to fix anything. I can pile that shit in there and dump some. There you go. Yeah, I know. My left ankle is swollen up about the size of a softball. Feels like it's freshly broken. I could cry. Yeah, I could cry. If I had any pity for myself. Yeah, it's not fun. Turn around on that bitch too quick and you realize you're old. Okay, guys. Make a little noise for a few minutes here. Try to set the shepherd's pipe down where it won't fall all over the damn place. Okay, watch your ears, guys. Oh, wow. Have fun, suspicious guys. I see opalite don't really give a damn. It's not impressed. Hey, Alias, text Darla and tell her we're on. I forgot to send her a text. just gonna have to get that sanding bit, and grind it down, or that grinding bit, and grind it off, and put up with a little bit of dust. Did you hear me? Text Darla and tell her we're on. I forgot to send her a text. Where is this stupid thing at? Yeah, baby. Hey, stats. Where is it? Damn it. Might get to use the very biggest one I got. Looks like I'm gonna be that lucky. Yep. I'm gonna be that lucky. How's it going in your part of Florida, stats? Starting to chill off there yet? All right, gonna make some noise here for another couple minutes. Who was it said granite's hard, opalite's just a little bit harder? Hey, John P. Yeah, so it's just gonna have to be the slow and brutal process of ripping it off. I'll be looking for it, Alias. Yeah, how's it going, John P? Is it freezing there yet? Oh, it's cold as shit up here. Let me pick up my bowl. Let this dust settle a little bit. You can already see where that super fine dust is collected again. Now that's the dust. That's the shit that can kill you if you breathe enough of it. That stuff right there is so fine. If you got some, I mean, you can't even see it on my finger. There it is. You get enough of that in your lungs, work its way all the way down to the bottom. You get all kinds of infections and shit. Most people do this stuff with a water drip or a water table or a vacuum table. which I got the stuff to make a vacuum table. I just haven't yet. And so I go extra slow. Really, really slow. So that all the dust ends up in a little tray. Very little floats around, and what does is taken care of by my lung cleaner. Absolutely check out Bruce Sees All, man. That's where you'll find your eye candy at. Everything from fucking some kind of an entity moving around on the fucking moon, like a giant jellyfish or something, to a fucking pop-up launch bay door in action. Don't you remember when I sliced in the rest of the design and put the gold in it, Alias? And then I made the lid. Considering what I'm doing, I figured it'd be good to have a lid. Pretty much. Although this is the first toke of the day in between meds, just to, because this is around the time, like in between meds is generally when I'll have some kind of little episode or something. Except the other day, see, about 4 days ago, the dogs woke me up about 4:30 or 5 in the morning, because of course they had to go out, and so I get up to let them out, which I don't remember. And I don't remember grabbing a hold of the doorknob or starting to shake right after I grabbed a hold of the doorknob. And I don't remember Tony coming and getting me and walking me back to the couch. But she said, like, right after I got on the couch, about 10 seconds after I got on the couch, I came back to myself. And I had no damned idea what was happening. Last thing I remembered was laying down to go to sleep, and suddenly I'm sitting up on the couch. I'm looking around like, what the hell? Yeah, I will get that corner off of there. Yeah, this opalite is hard as hell, man. I mean, somebody had said granite is hard. No. You can hit a certain frame of mind, like a vibration with granite, and it just starts moving away. This shit just doesn't. That's gonna be neat as hell, though. Instead of one of the lost crystal skulls, it'll be one of the created opalite skulls. No, not crystal at all, really, unless you want to call opal a crystal. I can't. It's just not right. Okay, gonna make some noise here again for a minute. Here we go. stone, that pretty blue one, that I want to make a deck out of for the neighbor ladies for helping us out and stuff, is toxic. So that's going to be interesting. I have to get a mask and all that good stuff. End up choking on fibers from the stupid ass mask. I may just give it a rock and hand her an opalite cross. Lord. Hey, Blackjack. Did you just get here? Pounding rain. Oh, Lord. It's fixing to be freezing rain. Hopefully to God not, but not a good idea. I'm going to try it anyway, though. Sorry, I was talking to myself. This is not a good idea, but I'm going to try it anyway. No effect. Well, all right. That has no effect whatsoever. Made a dull spot across the top of my file there. So, diamond impregnated tungsten bits it is. Oh, you like this noise better? Thank God it's an old one. Let me see if I can do anything with putting pressure on it. Not really. Yeah, not really. He's deformed. He's got a warped head. Hey, Burn. I mean, I tried. Still gonna have to be the noisy shit, though. Need to find a. Let me look through my bits. Hey, Michelle. It's not too incredibly warm. At this point, it's almost all of them now. Oh, come here, you're new. For a minute. I can't believe I found a new bit. Almost lost it there. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday. All that catchy crap. Oh, are you the replacement? You are the replacement. We'll still keep that one handy, though. Yeah, I'm waiting on Sugar Bee to either drop a vid or stop in. Maybe too cold up there. She might be keeping her ass on the couch today. Let me have a cigarette here real quick. Oh. Well, who's heard the latest, what do you call it, theories on why they're letting the fires burn in California? I think what they're doing is they're burning out tunnels and as many storage, stockpiles of fucking evidence as they can possibly get rid of. So they're not giving the firefighters any water. But that's just my opinion. I don't know shit. Just saying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start making the rounds on more channels. I'm pretty much giving up on the, what do you call it, the research shit. it's all fixing to come out this year anyway. There's no more sense. I don't feel like there's a whole lot more sense in me digging anymore because everybody's about to know everything. They can't hide it anymore. There. There, now y'all can see my balls. Need to get in there and clean that crap. Let's see, all that algae and stuff that everybody thinks is so horrible looking is keeping his water clean. That's why his water is so purty. It's pronounced P-U-R-D-Y. It's country for beautiful. That's hillbilly talk for beautiful. See where I tapped it with that bit once. He didn't like that. That might be what he's doing every time I crank that up. He's trying to keep it away from his bowl. Woohoo. You musicians. That's funny. Back in the 60s and the 70s, the musicians were the ones with like all the every kind of mind-altering substance you can think of, and now the up-and-coming musicians, the ones that I know of with the most talent, are pretty vanilla. They don't brag about how many girls or how many drugs. They just play and they're damn good at it. Like Burn and Alias here. Shit, they can make a whole song, all the bits of it by themselves. I couldn't play a fucking kazoo. Hell yeah. So Alias, you should start releasing music now. For the Americans, you can just do heavy metal and shit. You don't even have to try to sing. And for the French, you can do the French rock music. There you go. Be a French rock star. About to make a little noise. I try. If I can get that bitch to run extra slow. About as slow as I can make it go right there. You're as good as you better. Sorta. I see some progress happening. Bit's walking out. Let me fix that right quick before I have to go chasing it across the room. Yeah. Damn thing. I must have not tightened it or something. There we go. It's tightened now. Here we go. Yeah, y'all feel free to drop links to your channels. Don't forget, somebody don't forget to slap up a link to Brucey's all every now and again. You must continue the advertising. So I'll be back at the usual time tonight. God be willing. Be about 6 for my Canadian viewers. For everybody else, I have no idea. About 5 for anybody in the Tennessee time zone. Oh wait, no, about 6. Give the Alzheimer's patient a second to think here. It'll be 7, damn it, 7 o'clock. My time. I should write down all the jokes that people have made about me now, so that later on, when I completely forget who I am, becoming a total Joe Biden, I can read back over them and see if I think any of them are funny. Be some good material that I'm just overlooking on personal account. Hey, suspicious guys, you're back. I know, right? I wonder what all kind of hell is going to finally break loose the 20th. When all the whining people have true reason to get pissed off at our felon president. But that's cool, though, because, I mean, if he can run for office, I can run for office, too. Maybe. Man. Got a whole lot of grinding to do there. It's very slowly coming off, though. Oh my God, so slowly. At least I can still see my layouts, though. Yeah, I know, right? Like, this one news conference, this dude was asking, what about the drones and this, that, and the other? And when we be telling us about that, and Trump's like, oh, about one day in. So on day 2, the day after he's sworn in, after he's done all the other shit he was going to do on day 1, day 2, we're supposed to know what the fuck the drones are. Supposedly. If you believe politicians. And I'm honestly to the point, I don't know if I should believe he's a politician or a rich guy that wants to change shit because he don't want to see his descendants go through a bunch of hell. Maybe he actually does care about people in general. Cool. Who are they? I'm a shut-in. I swear to God, man, for the last 8 or 9 years, if it hasn't come up in research that really stuck, I don't know it. So, what is that? GJ Menges and Tony Feline. Nah, just 2 names. I'm gonna guess it's comedians. There we go. That's better. That's better. And I can always zoom in. Bobby Vinton, very old song. Never heard of it. That's sad. Oh, they're musicians. See, shows what I know. I'm very informed on the cultures and activities of our neighboring countries. I hear Mexico likes tacos and it's cold in Canada. Oh, and they got pine trees up there too. You'll have to drop them in the comments. If I follow them here, it'll take me 15 minutes to get back in the damn stream. Should have seen it when I started this one. I pressed one button too many. Ended up being able to scroll through whatever videos I wanted to watch. And I'm like, wait a minute. It took me the better part of, I'd say 10, 15 minutes to get back in the damn stream. So there definitely won't ever be any, what do you call it? Technology contests between me and anybody. I don't like just outright losing. Let me write that down. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Lord. I should start using my screenshot feature a hell of a lot more often. Oh, check this out, guys. I think I'm going to take this and flatten it out where to make a stand and all that good shit. And then after I send Darla her stone, I have this sitting up like over here somewhere ish in this area, and take the time and write in all of Bruce's channel information after I finally ever get it flattened off. I mean, it's got a chunk out of it right there, but it's got a hump on the back, brother. Of course, I guess I could do it. I could do it like that, stick it up in something. I got another one around here somewhere that's way prettier. There it is. I think I'm going to end up doing it on this, though. What do y'all think? I think this would be way, way prettier. And then cut everything in there and just have it sitting in there where the dragon is. Got those light, very, very light purple bands. God only knows what else is in there. I think that'd look cool. get down to doing that, I'll move the filming rig to something else where this is totally isolated from it. And I'll show y'all what a 12 by 12 chunk of ceramic tile is really good for. And what it's really good for is making a stone flat on one side. Yeah, cut the letters in really good and deep and then polish it up. Or cut the letters in good and deep and then finish down the surface and then polish it. I think I've heard about Grants Pass. Let's see, isn't that Oregon some damn where? Oregon-ish. Okay. That needs to definitely be knocked down right there. That's sad, man. We got a bunch more homeless around here than we ever actually did before. Tons more. Probably have. Just doesn't come to mind right now. Name, I suck with names. Gonna make some noise. It's pathetic lately, I swear. I'd say my operational effectiveness is probably all zeros with a 1 taped onto the end. That was easy. That's almost about close enough down there. Oh, Lord. Hey, Darla. Sorry, I forgot to text you, and then literally as soon as I had it set up to start 30 minutes, I got kicked off the damn thing. And it took me the rest of that time to figure out how to get back on. It was hilarious. I told Tony this puts my technological prowess on full display. Love you, Darla. Anything heated up like crazy. Starting to kind of sort of shape a little. So I'm gonna knock that side off some more. Okay, Jules. How's your day going, Darla? Oh, I hear a helicopter. It's still snowing. No, it stopped snowing for the moment. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I wish I could make you feel better. Hey, Melissa. Only thing I can suggest is tonic water. Might help with the upset stomach and such. But I wouldn't drink a lot of it. Of course, about a half a juice glass of tonic water and the rest of it grapefruit juice would probably be really good too. If you want, throw some grapefruit juice in there too, though. You know, I never could understand, as bad as liquor already tastes, why would somebody want to mix tonic water in with it? Doesn't improve the taste at all. Or is that to is the tonic water to brace it up for later when you get so drunk that you throw up, you don't taste the aftertaste so much because it's been there all night? That's what I think about tonic water. It might cut down the burn. Yeah, to me, it always leaves that bile taste on the back of my throat. Well, I was never a liquor fan, but man, I drank a lot of fucking beer. Any ice brewed beer I could get my hands on. Although back then it was Bud Ice and Bud Light Lime, but that was before I knew of Bud's leanings. Yeah, tonic water with quinine. Yep, that's the stuff. The quinine is what makes it have that have that little puke aftertaste in the back of your throat for a couple hours. But the quinine and the some chemical in the grapefruit juice is supposed to be really fucking good for you. You just can't do it every day, or it'll interfere with your body's ability to process out shit and make it really easy for you to overdose on shit. It's like you do like a juice glass. Only when you're like when you get sick, you do a juice glass, and there you go. You cross your damn fingers, and wrap up, try to break the sweat. Yeah, and give you kidney stones too. I had kidney stones so bad once they had to life flight me to Nashville, which is like the capital city of the state, and stick me in a tub of water and put some big huge freaking sound cylinders up against my sides and break those freaking kidney stones up into little bitty pieces, and then I got to pee them out. It was the least fun experience of my life. Yeah. And the bad thing is, within a week, I went right back to drinking. I didn't stop drinking until I got back with Tony. And then I only quit drinking because she said I had to. Yep. I usually never get sick, but I have started having some of the little headaches everybody's been bitching about. They're pretty quick. They pass pretty fast, but damn, they're pretty intense too. Let's see, 4 dizzy spells and spots in front of my eyes twice. Hell, I could be approaching shutdown. Where'd the cigarettes go? Oh my God. Okay, there they are. I was about to cry for real. I thought I lost my cigarettes. It's only going to come off the bottom. Of this side. Right here. Yeah. So I'll be taking all that shit off of the bottom next time right there. Let me zoom in. Damn it. This thing hates to do cooperative zoom ins and zoom outs. Nah. Yeah, I saw how Tom Hanks got to keep his house. He's buddies with those 2 rich people. Him and some other fuck. Can't remember his name. But yeah, those, man. And it's just 4 products. And the thing of it is, these people, these 2 fucking billionaires, somehow or other, they got a bill drawn up that gave them priority rights to the water. So they have a monopoly on the water. And then they were promoting a bunch of fucking programs and shit for the schools, so that basically they were training all the kids in the schools to work for them. California is a slave state, and I'm not gonna fucking say supposedly. They are doing some shady shit. I don't trust them at all either. You know how easy it'd be to just put some mold spores and shit on some dust? And they've already said, out of a couple different people that have taken samples and stuff, that the particles are smaller than MP 0.02. That shit is smaller than the dust that I make out of these stones. And then they've got stuff that looks like lint and microplastics. And all that shit could be a good transportation device for mold, spores, bacteria, whatever they want to put in it. They could be doing it just for an excuse. It could be the aliens. They could be inoculating us against all their cooties, so that when they land and start waving their hands and shit, we're not all dropping dead. I don't know. I heard about that sinus rinse stuff. I don't know about that. I hate getting water up my nose. Bad enough when you got to blow it. Oh. Oh yeah, they're censoring your ass hard. It's hard to find anything about that fog, man. Washes the snots right out. Ugh. I don't know. I don't mind digging around in there with some Q-tips. Water. The motes and the bugs are horrible. I don't know. I've heard some bad shit about New York, Chicago, and Detroit. They shipped all these people into the major centers, major cities and shit, so they could stir that up, help fuck up the supply lines and shit. My theory. And of course, divide and conquer. Well, we were starting to all get along too well together until the alphabet plus 18 other fucking letter people. And then they start shipping in different cultures that don't know a lick of fucking English. Nobody knows a word of their fucking language, customs, anything. Don't teach them nothing about our laws, our customs, anything. Expect everything to be all good. Nope. They're doing it to cause a problem with everybody. Divide and conquer. You had to get something in here to divide us again. Yeah, wet fingers in the shower. No, I need to buy him some water. Where you at? Where'd you go, you little bastard? Why are you hanging out just off camera? There's nothing over there. You running from the light? I think he's running from the lights. I might have to redo this lid. Turn it more and see if he's running from the lights. Come here, damn it. I moved him. Hey, Coaster Gamer Cat. Coaster Gamer Got Cats. All right, now let's try to knock that off. Get those two sides looking the same-ish. The same-ish. All right, gonna get loud for a second. I finally hit the right speed too. Yeah, I really want to get one of those laser engravers. Then I'd do a live called Let's Wear Out the Laser Engraver. I kind of wonder how hard it would be to just tunnel right through there. I might start selling these pieces again before I get to West Virginia. Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Darla. I know that your friends popping in and dropping them off because you're so kind to me. It's pretty close. Started digging out those cheek holes now. Are we asleep yet? There it is. Hey, Shannon. Look, man, I cleaned off my table. I believe you had made a remark about the table. I cleaned off the table. How's it going down under, man? Are y'all freezing down there yet? Ooh, dizzy spell. So that makes what? 5 or 6. I'll just hold on to the table for a second. Ah, let me see. Is it the 10th? It is the 10th. Happy birthday, Shannon. Oh yeah, I forgot. Y'all are backwards and one day ahead in time. I was just thinking that this morning when I think it was you that had said it a day ahead over there. It's like no wonder Australians are more advanced, socially and as far as humor and shit. They're literally time travelers. They live a day ahead of everybody else. They're ahead of our time even. By a day. Yeah, man. I hope you have an awesome day yesterday for you. Today for us. Yeah, who's been wondering about the tunnels and shit? Because I finally got it. Just can't help it no more. It the cutting off bases and destruction of evidence and all that good shit and all that shit. Yeah. Oh, you have become ancient. Welcome to the club. It's not so bad. See, now you get payback when the missus comes and says, "Hey, baby, how about it?" Every now and again, you'll get to say, "Sorry, hon, not tonight." But then eventually it'll always be, "Nope." And that's how it goes. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Not only that, you know, there's two billionaires. I can't fucking recall their names, but they make the pomegranate juice. They crank out the Halos oranges. They make the Fiji water. Well, they bottle Fiji water. And the hell is that other shit? Oh Lord, can't think of the other product it is that they make. But somehow or other, they got a deal wrote into the state legislature, and the bill was that they had premier rights to the water for the whole damn state, and so they had them. They fucking voted this into law somehow. So these people have a monopoly on the water in California, and that's why there's no water to fight the fires, because of Fiji water and halos and pomegranate juice. And damn, I'm gonna have to. It's all over the place. I'm sure other people will be bringing it up with pictures. And let's see, they're partnered with Gavin Newsom. They got some shit going on in the high schools and the vocational training centers where they're training the kids basically to just only work for them. Yes, pistachios. That's what it was, Michelle. Thank you. Yeah, no, that smut fish, or that's bullshit. Had nothing to do with that damn fish. It's because of those two bastards, that bastard and his wife that make the palm water and the fucking pistachios and the tiny little oranges and fucking sell people water that they run through a filter. I mean, damn. Yeah, smelt fish, which isn't even endangered. Might be endangered in that area, but smelt are all over the damn place. They're an ocean fish. They're tiny and they're everywhere. Yeah, they're gross. All fish is gross. I can't help it. I don't want to hear no, but you're an Indian. You're supposed to love fish and deer, all that. Nope. Fish is gross. Deer meat taste gamey, pardon the pun. I've never been hungry enough to like them. If it's not, there's going to be some cold dogs. Looking at me like, what are you doing? You know, they got a memory that can last up to 3 months, and they can recognize their owner. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They have all the same nerve centers in their brains that we do. Now they're saying fucking plants can feel and communicate and are conscious and can recognize family members and offspring. And I'm like, well, hell, you want to go by can't eat it because it's conscious. The vegetarians are about to be screwed. Everybody's going to be starving. You can't eat nothing. It's all alive. Oh. I don't know about Orange Man. They might call her Aura Man. Michelle Obama Aura Man. I can't wait for it to all finally come out. It's going to be... You don't get it. Michelle Obama's a man, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Got all that good stuff. There's even letters that came out from Obama's college days where he had wrote some shit about how he fantasized about having sex with a man. Oh God. Yeah, please drive safe, Shannon. I saw that. That's not the first time he's done that. Not in the least. I think it was, what was it, back in the 90s? The late 90s or early 2000s? He popped up on a game show or he was giving a speech and he just laid out, Hollywood is crawling with child molesters and rapists. It's a den. It's a fucking, what do you call it? It's a viper's pit. He said, he was busting out then. And then, of course, his career magically just kind of dropped off until it was a role that only he could play. Then they'd call him up. And I can't understand. He must have been checking hard to make sure that everybody he was working with was, on good terms with the Lord, so to speak. Because I don't think he's the kind that would go and work with anybody of a questionable nature just to make some money. They do that to all of them. I think that's what this is. I mean, we ain't never... Well, what they were calling for and what we got is two different things. So they were calling for the end of the world, Armageddon, and it don't look that bad. Unless they've got another round lined up for tonight, they screwed up this time. At least here, anyway. But the damn thing goes all the way across the fucking state, up into Kentucky. It's gigantic. Oh, no, check this out. Check this out. The Diddy story. Glad you brought that up and reminded my Alzheimer's infected ass. The Diddy story. Okay. Y'all heard? Yeah, prayers for Cali, indeed. California needs it. But y'all heard about Diddy having a cell phone in his cell and all that good crap. All that shit they found in his cell, and how he was pushing to get it removed from evidence, taken off the record. So they agreed to take it off the record, remove it from evidence. So that was good. And now, oh no, wait. Well, he might end himself, yeah. But wait, there's more. So he's on the phone, right? The jail phone, where you got to punch in a code so they know who's using it. And then you dial your little number and it goes boo, boo, boo. This call may be recorded. And then your call goes through. And so he's threatening people over these calls and making deals on these calls. It's like, oh my God. And he thinks he's being sneaky, using other inmates' codes for the phone, but he's in a segregated wing, and it's not segregated by race. It's segregated by, you've done something so horrible, the other criminals will kill your ass for it. But yeah, he's screwed. He's screwed, because I don't think he's got balls enough to keep his mouth shut and take all the blame. He's going to be singing like a bird. I heard some even worse shit about that. Tapes, basically VHS tapes, recordings and shit like that, which recordings of the horrible shit that people were doing at his parties and shit that he was doing, shit that he was making people do. They've already shown a few clips where big ass crowd of people gathering, like an official event, and they zip over to Diddy and Justin Bieber getting up off his knees and wiping his mouth. I'm not going to say what they were doing because I don't know, but it looked like somebody was giving dude a blowjob to me. Just saying. I don't know what they were actually doing, but from circumstances, I'd say, oh, did we just catch him? Poor kid. And this is when he was a little kid, too. Yeah. Oh, there's a whole thing about poor little kids. They get trafficked over there and then rescued by us over here and brought over here and basically put right back into the system over here, and have the whole damn system, everybody that's involved in that area, pretty much covering up for it. Well, see, I don't know if whoever wasn't here when I said it, then I'll say it again. The rumor is that the fires are to destroy evidence, burn out tunnels that were used for transporting, deprive underground areas of oxygen, and prevent escape from extremely, extremely deep underground areas, which is what supposedly all the earthquakes have been, and all that good stuff. All those regular booms everybody was hearing all over the country supposedly was the ending of any escape tunnels and shit. And apparently what they were doing was they were waiting for a bunch of them to get up there and, like, oh, we're going to make it. And no, you're not. Boom. Yeah. 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 Cloning. Believe me, it's possible. They can clone a person, and with the right hormone additives at the right time, make the body male or female. They can fucking do genetic improvements to certain things, whatever the hell you want. They've even got a thing for accelerated growth where within an hour or two they can grow a whole person. And then the military's got time displacement shit where they can take you and blow you up, go and find a splatter mark on the wall, identify it as part of you, scoop it up, throw it in a vat, grow another you, all your memories and shit. And then they just take your ass back where they got you and drop you off, because there's going to be problems now. I mean, that's when there's going to be problems, when you're rebuilt from a wad of snot. We have the technology. We can make him better, stronger, less of a booger. It's hilarious. I mean, I so can't wait for this shit to come out and people actually to be made to start answering for a lot of the shit. I mean, a lot of it. And there's so much still that we don't even know about. I'd bet anything there's just tons of shit we have no fucking idea. I need to take a lot more of that off right there. Take a bunch of that. Yeah, if you can do it, man. Darla, don't forget to post the link for Bruce's channel. Matter of fact, Darla, if you can, hop off and hop back on Bruce Sees All, so that I can put head moderator on that one too, so that if you come on that one, you still got your powers. Hell yeah, I'll hop over there. After this live, if you want, you can put that in the comments section too. I don't mind a bit. Hell, I'm not monetized. Thinking about finding out all this, as much as I can about monetization. And if I can do it without having to have a fucking membership thing and all that other dumb shit, where it's just YouTube paying me to make videos, I might do that. But I'm not going to do it if people are going to be able to give in money, because they need to keep that shit. And if they did, YouTube would get some of it, and I don't want that happening. Well, it's called being blocked, brother. Yeah, that is called being blocked. See, especially now, if you've got any really good juicy truth in any of those videos, and I'm pretty sure that you do, they're going to be blocking the hell out of you, because I don't give a fuck what your real name is and what your occupation is. Whatever your name is and whatever your occupation is, they can't let you break it, because you're just a little guy. Like, even if His Highness came up with something, they wouldn't let him break that shit, because yeah, he's just a fucking physicist. He's a regular old nobody, not famous. Smart as hell, but not famous. The people that know. That's what I'm saying. And hell, this is my third channel, because said a couple of the wrong things too many times. Hasn't stopped me yet, though. I still say a lot of the wrong things quite often. Yep. Yeah, no, they record every word of that shit, down to the second, where you called, who you called, the location. Some of the jails run it through an internal operator, to where they're on the phone when whoever answers, and then they tell them they've got a call from John Smith. Do you accept? The person says yeah, and they say, okay, who's speaking? And then they got to give a name. I watched some of it until Joe Rogan started getting aggravating. I'll go back and watch the rest later. Joe Rogan just aggravates me. I can't help it. I got nothing against him. He just aggravates me. Okay, let me light up a cigarette here, and in just a minute I'll see about tearing the rest of that side off, and we'll call it done until tonight. It's gonna be Lord. I gotta go back through and turn off and turn on notifications again. I've got so many subscriptions. The damn algorithm don't know which one to send, so it just doesn't send any. you should be making roll buys for Bruce's channel. Just pictures, snapshots, shit like that. Just keep rubbing him in their faces. These bastards, I mean, everything they've been hiding is about to be just falling out here in the next few months, if not a whole hell of a lot sooner. And it pisses me off so bad. I mean, just the whole damn thing, it'll never stop stinking to me. Fucking bastards. See, that makes no motherfucking sense. Anybody else would be what, like 60 days? Now, I've been asking around and shit. The only reason that anybody that I could find to ask could think of that they would wait that long is if they suspected foul play. And so, yeah, and they said up to a year. I mean, up to a fucking year. But, yeah, just natural causes, shit happens. Gonna be a year before we can tell you that officially. That don't make no damn sense at all. We did all of our medical studies with Cracker Jacks, so it's going to be longer than any fucking other organization on the planet to get results for you. But we don't suspect anything. Shannon, I swear, you Australians and y'all's humor. Oh, Lord. Once you figure it out, though, I already think it was underhanded bullshit, Darla. There was just too much shit. There was too much shit. Just fucking altogether too much goddamn shit. I mean, me and him had emails about it. He had, thought, maybe they were fucking with him on his channel. And of course they were shadow banning the hell out of him. And that was just a foregone fact. They were shadow banning the hell out of him. Neither one of us thought anything past that, though. And the immediate explanation that came to my mind was, think about it, Bruce. You're a self-taught astronomer. You're a retired bus driver that is a self-taught astronomer that's seeing shit up there that NASA's wanting to keep quiet and probably seeing it better than them. And they're not about to let you break a story that they can't show. They're just not going to fucking allow it. And so they're, at the time, that's all I figured. They're going to do everything they can to shut you up and keep you hidden. And I mean, goddamn. Motherfuckers. That's fine. I'm right up, right where he stopped at, just as soon as I get a hold of a telescope. Be doing live watches. Won't be no paying to see any damn thing. Won't be no members area. Won't be no withheld any fucking thing. Well, try that shit with me. Hopefully before I hit 70. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Maybe that was just a father trying to give the son a target, so far out there that if he even came close, he'd reach greatness himself. Because I don't really think Bruce was out for fame or all that shit. He just wanted the recognition that he fucking deserved. Oh, I got a pretty big stick. Plus, I'm gonna have to get digital shit because it's gonna have to. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna run power to the phone so that the phone can be set up, hooked straight up to the telescope, and it's gonna be a live cast the whole fucking time. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get in and change my password and all that good shit so that I can give Darla the password and she can get a hold of them and edit them. And at the bottom of each one of them, just run a banner that says inspired by Bruce Sees All and a link to the channel. Yep. Well, luckily my left leg is starting to go, so I got an extra. I did make the remark this morning, though, I'm not looking forward to having to use a cane. Yeah, in Latin. Yeah. But see, the whole idea of this shit is since the 40s, they've had a little agreement. You give us however much technology, which they gave us shit. The shit that they'd give a toddler, which we figured out a lot of stuff from there. But they gave us the shit they'd give their toddlers, and they get to abduct and experiment on however many human beings per year, per area. Some areas they don't get access to and all that good crap. And of course, as soon as the agreement was agreed to, the aliens broke it. They started pretty much taking whoever they wanted to for whatever the fuck they wanted to. They have a big ass fucking fascination with the Kuiper Belt. Something about that shit between Mars and what the fuck is it, Jupiter? They like that. They like those fucking rocks, buddy. And they'll pick up kids for the 20 and back shit, supposedly, because they can take them off into space, run them around for 20 years more sometimes, And then they put them through this time displacement shit that basically takes their older body and their younger body and just lays one on top of the other. And you're right back where you were when you saw that blue light right before it goes away. And you're confused as shit for about 2 hours. And then you have all kind of motherfucking developmental problems and shit. And they usually do it to kids that have already had developmental problems in some kind of a little record, because it's going to be expected from them. And if they don't come back, they get lost out there somewhere. It doesn't matter, because in the original timeline, the little bastard's already been lost for however many years. They don't even have to waste those resources to bring them back. It's actually a win for them. Oh no, I don't like bending. My back or my legs anymore. Damn ankle, buddy. It's weird. I looked down at it this morning and my first thought was, yep, I officially feel old having two different sized ankles. Oh, it's a soda. So I don't hear. See, it's a soda. I wish I could drink. Oh my God. I'd be hammered right now. All right. Let's move this way over there. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Well, we're going to do it with that bit anyway. Okay, guys, here comes the noise. Oh, there's a movie instead of a beekeeper, a stone carver. Make a movie about an incontinent old man that kicks ass, called it Depends. Damn, still melon-headed. The heat off of that. Not too far off, man. Pretty damn close. I can't feel my hands. Oh. I think the History Channel just makes shit up, man. Yeah, programming, 100%. Yeah, me too, Darla. I mean, I don't like the guy, honestly. No offense. I wouldn't know how to show him. I do good to operate this phone, hon. Yeah, yeah. It could have been a it could have been an honest mistake, but I severely fucking doubt it. I mean, I wouldn't fucking believe it. Yeah, just like the astral realm, the dream realm, which is basically the astral realm. Uh, I guess, yeah, demons, evil spirits, demons. Like I think a person, if they're evil enough here, they can pass on and become an evil spirit for however long during their little tour of the afterlife. And I think what happens is you get to the afterlife and you hang out over there until literally you've been there long enough to forget what it was like to be a person. Well, I don't know. I think they are in a sense. I mean, if you can find an old overhead layout of an Egyptian city, like the whole thing, or a Mayan complex, the whole city, it looks like a circuit board. Man, what was that song I was destroying earlier today? I can't remember. Oh, well, guys, we're coming up on 3 hours, and let's see, I'll be back in about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. If y'all want to meet back up and hang out some more. Suspicious everything. You could just shorten it to suspicious, but make it all capital letters. General suspicion. Oh hell yeah. There's gonna be so much coming out. Let's see, they've already fucked up the supply lines. Let's see, they've started depopulating the egg laying fowl. They've depopulated the turkeys for a lot of companies. Um, see, they're getting, of course, to where they can't ship vegetables and shit. It's only a matter of time before it starts messing with medications and stuff, gas, shit like that. So for about 3 or 4 months, it's going to get really horrible. Yeah, general suspicion. That would be a good name. And then you'd have to find a eagle, you know, so you could be a general or a nice star. So did that whatever it is in that mosque or whatever the hell it was? They accidentally activated that fucker one day. Just saying. Now that we're starting to figure this shit out, though, they've got to thin us back out so that they can start over again. Try to teach the next generation what they want. Apparently, they want some really sick shit. Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's fucking what do they call it? See, population reduction, forced relocation, um, and what was that other fucking thing? Um, history remanagement, I believe is the way it was put. Which basically means rewriting history, killing off a bunch of people. I mean, just the bluntest terms you can make it, and that's what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, I'd be afraid to. They make you put all kinds of fucking shit in the kid, turn into a bowl of jello, take him home. I feel bad, mommy. You put him to bed and come back, and kid's a sack of jello. Doctor's like, nope, that's completely normal. Temporary side effect. Maybe. Maybe. But guys, let's say a quick prayer, and I'll be back in about 4.5 hours. So, Lord, creator of creation, help this twisted world. Open the eyes of the people so that they can see their true enemies. Guide them to resist and win against their true enemies. Bring us together as one humankind. Bring us kindness and peace. Amen. Guys, I'll see y'all in about 4.5 hours or so. Well, no, it's getting back underwater now, sus. You saw where most of the desert has flooded. Love you, Darla. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off here. And like I said, be back in about 4.5 hours or so. If you don't fall asleep, show up. If you do, no obligation. Love you anyway.